up against Scotland's #1 men's singles player, Kieran Merrilees. Well, as far as Lin Dan is concerned, so many records. And this is from the top half of the draw. And also in the same section is the European champion, Rajiv Usif. We'll be seeing him a little later on. Samir Verma of India has safely got through due to the retirement, sadly, of Pablo Abian of Spain. Well, Lin Dan will go down as one of the all-time greats, if not the greatest. The #7 seed, the 5-time former champion. One of only 3 players ever to win 5 World Championship gold medals, but the only player to win 5 golds in one discipline. Because, of course, the other 2 players who have won 5 golds, Zhao Yunlei, 3 in mixed doubles, 2 in women's doubles, Park Jubong, 3 in mixed doubles and 2 in men's doubles. He has so many opportunities to rewrite the record books this week. Playing in his 10th World Championships, Lin Dan, the 2-time former Olympic champion. He's 33 years of age now, born in Nongyan near Fuzhou, the capital city in Fujian province on the east coast of China. 178, that's 5'10". Of course, world #1 in the past. A man who seems to defy his age, his movement around the courts, his achievements, still not satisfied. And 6-time All-England champion. Well, his list of achievements goes on and on. 86 career finals, having won 65 of them. At least 1 final a year for 17 consecutive years. At least 1 title a year for 16 consecutive years. That is amazing. What a tall order for the 27-year-old from the host city here, Glasgow. He'll actually turn 28 next month, will Kieran Merrilees. Has been as high as 52, but currently 66 in the world. And this his 4th World Championships, never previously beyond the first round in this particular event.
Yeah, okay.
Kelly Hall from Australia is our umpire for this one. And Klaus Schlieben of Austria, our service judge. So the 5-time former champion against the 5-time national Scottish champion. Well, I've been reading all the press stories, and Kieran Merrilees has been talking about how excited he's been at the opportunity to play, as he described him, the greatest of all time on home soil. What a moment for Merrilees.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Lin Dan, China. And on my left, Kieran Merrilees, Scotland. Kieran Merrilees to serve, love all, play.
So the Scottish national champion, Kieran Merrilees, gets this first round encounter underway against the 5-time former champion, Lin Dan.
Service over, 1 love.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our technical officials.
has gone on. And Lars, of course, we all focus on gold medals, but it should be remembered that this man has been in 6 World Championship finals, because he was silver medalist in Anaheim in 2005, lost out to Taufik Hidayat in that final. 6 finals in the same discipline.
3 love.
And when you add to that the 2 Olympic gold medals and semi-finals in Rio, it's just an amazing career, and to me, by far the best ever men's singles player.
Service over. 1-3.
He's a good all-round athlete, is Kieran Merrilees. When he was a youngster, when he was a schoolboy, he was good enough to play for West of Scotland in football. Had a career-threatening injury at the beginning of last year, had surgery on his right hand. And it would be understandable if he was a little bit nervous at the start of this match. Finals last year in international competition for this man. Won the Slovenia International Series event and was runner-up in the Dutch International and the Welsh International. Oh, look at that defence.
After a little bit shaky start, then Merrilees is slowly getting more comfortable here and is playing. You can see his attacking style. Of course, Lin Dan doesn't want to give him full control, but that is definitely his strong side. Merrilees, the very powerful and also sometimes variated attack.
Oh, right into the corner.
8-1.
Well, the disguise on the forehand initially from Lin Dan. And then that wonderful reverse slice drop across court.
Yeah, and it's very difficult for Merrilees because he has to take chances like this one in order to get into position to attack, and then sometimes Lin Dan will fool him and play it somewhere else, and it would look like it did before, but he needs to do that because otherwise he will just be trailing all the time.
So 11-1 to the former champion, just 5 minutes into the match.
就这样，就是追得很好的，你可以，因为他球也慢嘛，有时候你太被动，你去打可能很难打这个。高球没关系，你发力。
但这个球好像也不慢哦，
没有说那么慢。
哎，好像没有那么慢，还是一样，反正严谨就行，每一个球。
Anyway, you don't expect easy points from him. Yeah, correct. Yeah. Important is you can play what you practice for.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1,
tackling
20 seconds.
the Scottish coach coming from Malaysia. And two coaches there for Lin Dan. One of them, Charles Schwanzer, the 2003 world champion. Oh, there's trickery again. Oh, was that in? It's called out. Well, the line judge very slow to make the call.
Challenges called out.
Well, the shuttle was deflected by hitting the top of the tape. That smash from Merrilees. And I thought, in all honesty, it had landed just out. What was your feeling?
Yeah, but it was hard to see for Lin Dan, and I thought initially actually that he had touched it, but apparently not.
Well, the challenge, of course, is coming from Merrilees. Takes the opportunity while Hawkeye is deciding whether it was in or out to retie the shoelace, take the shoe off. Maybe a little uncomfortable and straighten out the sock. Well, it must be close because Hawkeye taking their time. Hawkeye says it was clearly in.
Service over. 2-11.
Yeah, this is a better rally. Oh, well, he couldn't have walked over and placed it any better than that.
No, and we see some of the very skillful shots from Merrilees from the backcourt, attacking shots, and also a deceptive push from the front court. Very, very well played rally. But it's hard to play at that level all the time against Lin Dan.
Nice.
Service over. 12-3.
Very nice flick with the forearm there to direct it towards his left side. And then
Service over. 4-12.
The problem for Merrilees is that he will know that any shot played to the back of the court, or indeed to the front of the court, that isn't absolutely perfect will be punished. And therefore, he's going for perfection like that one. He's going for the line. There's no margin for error.
14,
you know, if he misses, it's all or nothing, isn't it? And I'm not sure. I think he needs to play a little more patiently. But patient play isn't going to be the answer anyway against Lin Dan.
no, it's not. But what is better right now compared to the beginning is that he gets his attacking opportunities, and then if he can convert them or not is the next step. But first of all, he has to get the opportunities, and he's doing that much better now, even though he hasn't converted a lot of them into points.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
And again, after a few shots of control from Merrilees, then that clear is slightly short, and Lin Dan punishes it straight away.
Oh, my goodness, what on earth happened there?
I think maybe he changed his mind.
I'm sure he must have done.
17.
Well, the great man is human after all. Oh, crikey. That's possibly the worst shot I've ever seen Lin Dan play.
Service over. 18-5.
Service fault called on Merrilees.
But this is typical Lin Dan. He knows that he has won this game, and probably the entire approach to the match is that he knows he's going to win. So it's an extra practice in main hall for him. So that's why he's testing out. Now he's winning so much in this game that he's testing out a few shots that he wouldn't do in the beginning. But now that there's room for it, then he's testing the limits of his shots in this particular hole.
Missed it.
8-18.
Oh, I thought that was wide. Yeah, there's a challenge here from Merrilees.
Kieran Merrilees challenges called in.
Yep, good challenge again.
Correction.
Two
out.
challenges have been proved right both times from Merrilees.
9-18. Play.
Oh, look at that trickery.
Service over. 19.
Yeah, he waits so long that Merrilees has to make a decision as where to go, and deceives him.
Yeah, that's nice. Well played.
Two very nice shots here. The snap with the forehand that takes Lin Dan by surprise.
19.
It's not often you see him just play a block like that with actually no purpose, and then a good push to the rear court.
Three straight points.
19.
Rally. Oh, super. Wonderful, wonderful play by the former champion.
Service over. 20 game
straight down the line, follows it up, and look at that little hold and deceptive push into the open courts. 8 game point opportunities for Lin Dan.
Wait. 20-12.
Oh yes, finds the line again.
Service over. 13-20.
Yeah, and that clear is way too slow from Lin Dan, and that's a very good attacking opportunity for Merrilees.
Overdone it. Well, since the mid-game interval,
20.
Merrilees is leading 13-9.
Yeah.
And even so, it's a tall order for him to win this opening game because he's got all these game point opportunities, Lin Dan. Merrilees should take heart from that.
Yeah, but he has definitely done well, and he has shown what kind of player he is, and what his strengths are, and that's easier said than done against a player like Lin Dan. So all credit to him for that, and hopefully he can get a better start in the second game, because then Lin Dan has to show a little more as well.
Yeah, that 11-1 lead for Lin Dan at the mid-game interval. And from that moment, one sort of felt that there was no way back. Service fault called. Rackets not pointing in a downward direction. And it's the second time that Merrilees has been faulted in this
First game won by Lin Dan, 21-15.
21-15 confirms the umpire, Kelly Hall from Australia. 18 minutes. One game in the bag for the former champion.
就是顺的时候，还是不要让他那种自己能发挥出来，一个接一个。球啊，你看啊，对，正手的动作挺他妈快的。
Not the name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So focus on it. So just keep him moving, get him on the go. So if anything, you've had some nice goals. You've cut him off balance as much as he's got you.
It's the start.
Just play the court, not the name. Yeah, not the name. Yeah. Is that everything you've got? Yeah. A nice hold. I see the up and over. You cut him just
Enjoy playing with top players.
Then you can just
Okay.
Very interesting advice there from the Scottish coaches. Don't play the name. Don't play the reputation. It's just a human being on the other side of the net.
Kieran.
Yeah, and a lot of confidence they try to build up, and I think rightly so. And Merrilees said it's just the start we have to work on, but that's one of the things, of course. But hopefully, as I said before, he can get a better start in the second game, because then the game will be more interesting.
Second game. Level.
we saw an example in the first game as well of a thing I noticed when I watched Lin Dan train the other day, that he has started to do some shots with a very, very short movement where he's just blocking the shuttle to the other side of the net. That's a novelty in his game, and I think actually a novelty in the world of badminton as well. Hopefully he will do it again. So
yes, when it happens, point it out to me, please. It's gone wide.
Service over. 2-1.
Oh, glorious.
Change. 3-1.
Just long. Oh, there's a challenge.
These challenges called out.
Well, he was right both times he challenged in the opening game, Kieran Merrilees. Of course, from this near side of the court, he is hitting with the drift. It's more likely that it would go along that far side of the court where Lin Dan is. Here we go. What does Hawkeye say? He says that Kieran Merrilees has yet again made an excellent...
One challenge remaining.
Oh, no, sorry, I do beg your pardon.
4-1.
Yeah, it was out.
Play.
Just by a whisker. Oh, look at that. That's fabulous.
beautiful angles here, and,
yeah.
and the drop shots are very close to the net. Look at this lunge he has to do, and then he doesn't have time to get in position for the next one.
Yeah, that's good judgment. That's clearly long.
Yeah, and it's a very clever block from the at the net from Lin Dan. Most players would try to make that a kill, but just plays this deceptive block, and that forces Merrilees to hit the next shot out.
Six-one.
Yeah, that's nice. Well played.
Yeah, very nice cross-court slice, and Merrilees, as we also spoke about with Tanongsak earlier, has a big smash, and then when you combine that with this slice where you make the fast movement with the racket, then it's it's very dangerous.
It certainly is.
Line judge.
And I've often
Line
thought
judge.
with Kieran Merrilees, with his overhead shots, the way he really opens his shoulders and arches his back, it's very reminiscent to me of tennis player Stefan Edberg when he was serving. That real
Service
arch
over.
and that open shoulders, and it's so deceptive. You can't tell which way it's going.
2-6.
You could be right on that one, and definitely it makes his attack very powerful and deceptive, actually.
Service over.
Service
7-2.
error to go with his 2 service faults earlier in the match.
The problem with that is that as we maybe see here, that you need a little bit of extra time to do this slightly bigger movement. So when you've got the time, it's okay. But in a lot of occasions, especially against the player with the format of Lin Dan, then you don't have the time.
My goodness, what happened there?
9-2.
Well, did he touch the net? What on earth happened? Let's look at this again. Oh, my words. Oh,
It didn't go over, but Merrilees touches the net before the shuttle is on the ground, and that means that he has actually made a mistake while
it's a fault.
It's still a rally. Yeah. That's why the umpire calls a fault.
3-9.
Yeah, good umpiring. Going wide. Yeah, that was more patient play from Merrilees.
4-9. Service over. 10-4.
Yeah.
Service over. 5-10.
The Scottish champion,
Papa.
national champion, is playing well here.
Yeah, he is, but it's the problem is that, or one of the problems is that once or twice in a rally, Lin Dan is surprised by the shots from Merrilees, whereas Merrilees is almost every time Lin Dan plays a shot, he's a little bit late because it's so deceptive and hard to tell where it's going to come. So it's only on a few occasions that Merrilees is actually on top and in better balance than Lin Dan. And that's why the score is as it is. Even a basic drop shot like this is very deceptive.
Yeah.
11-5.
6-point advantage. This 6-time finalist at the World Championships. Lin Dan.
他有时候难打，他也是连贯，完了他就是从他挺稳的，挺稳的，对呀。
对，可以，还是把这个后场陷入后场陷入点出来一下。有时候你后场球有时候太软，一软人家踢下来。
你推完以后，他基本上是软压劈这个注意。
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Play.
Yeah. One still feels, even though within the rallies, and given what you've been saying earlier on in this match, that Lin Dan even has another level that he could go to. You know, he's playing these lovely little shots. Merrilees can't guess where it's going. He's always a little bit late, as you've just pointed out. But I still think that actually Lin Dan can be even faster. You know, he's working himself in, it almost appears, to these World Championships. He wants a good workout here, and that's to take nothing away from Merrilees, because I think Merrilees is playing really well at the moment, and he's giving it everything, and he's enjoying the experience.
I couldn't agree more, and we've seen something close to the level and the speed he's got, Lin Dan, in the beginning of both games, but then he seems to slow down a little bit, as you say, as to invite Merrilees into the rallies and to get, I think, a little more practice out of this match.
Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, second dive in the rally. Don't believe it. Brilliance! What a fabulous rally. Well, 2 dives early on from Lin Dan. In fact, the first, he seemed to sit down on the court, but my goodness, how quickly he got up. Look at that.
Yeah, it's brilliant defense, but it's also nice to see that Merrilees can finish it off, actually, and win the rally. I think he deserves that, because he did play a very, very good rally here.
Yeah.
So that's nice to see.
Perfect finish from Merrilees.
On call, Kieran. Service over.
Well, the 5 stars on the back of his shirt there. Lin Dan is to represent his 5 world titles, I'm to understand.
And the tattoo on his arm, I believe.
Oh, well taken. Well taken indeed. Merrilees taking the net shot off the top of the tape.
7-13.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's very, very good choice. And he has to take these chances, and with the risk of being wrong, because if he doesn't do it, he's never going to win the point. So he needs to anticipate and go with his feelings sometimes.
Oh, he changed his mind there, though.
Service over. 14,
it would have been a good choice had he put it over, because you could see Lin Dan is clearly going backwards and being surprised by the block, but unfortunately it was too tight.
Service over. 8-14. Service over. 15-8. Service over. 9-15.
Still giving everything. Merrilees still fighting every single point. Oh, that's nice. We had time to look and see where Lin Dan was. Well, what a fabulous rally. I thought Merrilees was controlling play.
Service over.
Well, really, until that last winning shot from Lin Dan.
Shuttle clear.
Yeah, he was maybe taking the shuttle a little bit earlier than Lin Dan, but Lin Dan is almost never out of balance in the rally, and that's a situation he likes a lot. He doesn't mind that the opponent can attack as long as he's in balance. Then I think you can't blame Merrilees that maybe the energy ran out at the end of this rally, and it was hard to retrieve the last net shot.
Yeah.
But he's giving his all in the next rally again, and I respect that a lot. Merrilees, another good rally, even though he can't win it.
There's a challenge here from Lin Dan. He thought that was out, called in. In fact, it's Lin Dan's first challenge of the match.
Yeah, and I think he could be right.
Looks up at the giant screen at the end of the Emirates Arena here.
Might just ask Merrilees as well, because he's normally right in the challenges.
Here we go. Yep.
Correction out.
Correct. Was out.
18-19.
So even closer to the end goal.
Play.
21 points in this second game. It's gone wide, and now just 2 points required for Lin Dan to progress through to the second round. Oh, that's it.
Service over. 10-19. Service over.
Match point opportunities
Match point 10.
for Lin Dan. Only needed the one match point to convert. 21-15, 21-10 against the Scottish #1, Kieran Merrilees. 40 minutes and he's safely through in his bid to create more records in the world of badminton.
21-10.
Number 7 seed, Lin Dan. 2 straight games confirmed there, 15 and 10. So he takes leave. It's been a wonderful experience for Kieran Merrilees, but the master has given a master class today. Lin Dan victorious in 2 straight games. The city of Glasgow officially in top 5 sporting cities globally. And when you consider 20 years ago they hosted the World Championships, 2014 the Commonwealth Games, and the Commonwealth Games in this very venue, the Emirates Arena. And what a magnificent arena it is too. So our next match is Tommy Sugiato, the bronze medalist at the World Championships 3 years ago, up against Hu Yun of Hong Kong. Well, as far as this section of the draw is concerned, these 2 players we're about to see are battling for the right to play against either Anders Antonsson, the number 14 seed young dame, or highly talented youngster from Germany, and that is Fabian Oro.